What is good, guys? We are back for day number 13 of our Brewdog Advent Calendar live opening. Like we always do, getting into rolling up the joint tonight with the Seder papers. And then we're going to get into the Advent Calendar pretty soon because I don't know if you can hear this, but my voice is going. My throat feels scratchy and I need the drink. Otherwise, it's just going to sound awful all night. So let me get the joint going. And then as soon as I've got that going, we'll get into the Advent Calendar. Probably, like I said again, sooner than usual. I nearly said smaller for some reason. But tonight, fancied a little bit of a change from the dog, so I've got some peach rings in here. I'm not really a fan of the flavor of this, but I wanted something that was a little bit sativa-y, maybe perk us up a little bit. So we'll get this going as soon as possible. Get into the calendar, but let me know what you're smoking on tonight. If you're going to be drinking along, let me know what you're going to be drinking on. Always curious to know, what did you get in your advent calendars today? I'm mad because I don't have a chocolate one this year. I forgot to get one. Yo, Dawson Reed's here. Hope you're doing well. Phone broke yesterday, so couldn't make the stream. Damn, bro, that sucks. What happened? How did it break? I feel like my phone's going to fuck up soon. Like, the screen's been real dodgy. I dropped it a while back, and it's got a couple of cracks on there, but it's fine. But recently, like, tapping it, and it's just been not responding, and then it'd, like, freak out and open up 20 different apps and shit, so I feel like my phone's going to be kind of fucked soon. Hopefully not. Like, touch wood. I didn't get it too long ago. I think I bought it in 2022, so it's only, well, it's nearly 2 years old, but, you know. This rolling tray is so big. I left my small one in the living room, so now I've got to maneuver around the massive zombie hand rolling tray. Smoking on some Sherbanger number 22 and drinking raspberry tart. Drinking a raspberry tart. What is that? Like, when I think of a raspberry tart, I think of, like, an actual raspberry tart. And screen problems with me too. Just a bunch of dead pixels. Damn, that sucks. I mean, hopefully you can get a new phone soon. Hopefully, like, that's not too expensive. I hate buying new phones. I don't know why, but, like, I just hate buying new phones. I get used to the phone I've got, and then I need to get used to a new one. And it just fucking sucks, and I can't be bothered with it. So every time I get a new phone, I just try and avoid it as often as possible. Raspberry tart beer. Super tasty brew here in the States. That sounds pretty good. I'm not the biggest fan of raspberry, but I like sour beers. And if it is actually tart, then that'd be sick. If it's sweet, then it probably wouldn't be my thing, but I like the sour beers. So if it's sour, then I probably would like that. But we nearly got the joint going. Very close to being all rolled up. I got a backup phone to last me till I get a new one, and yes, much more sour than sweet. That sounds really good. I could do with a sour beer now. I don't think Brewdog make a sour, so the chances of us getting a sour in tonight's advent calendar are very low. But yeah, I don't think that's turned out too bad. That is the joint. We'll get it sparked up, and then we'll get into the advent calendar. Can I find a lighter that works on first try? Yeah. That's a first, I think, for this year's streams, finding a lighter that works first try. I'll take that as a win. Maybe that means we might get a sour beer. I don't think they ever have, though. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody knows, but I don't think Brewdog's ever done a sour beer. Borderline what? We lost an amazing YouTuber today, RIP Dowd Scott Kramer. Sorry to bring the tone down. Rip. I don't know the guy. I've never heard of him. Never seen his videos. What did he do? But yeah, I guess that's sad. Rip to the dude. If you liked his videos, then I'm sorry. I don't know who he is personally. I guess not to sound like a dick or anything. I'm okay. Hopefully you're okay. Um, yeah, I don't really know what to say to that, dude. But we are getting the joint nicely rolled up. No, it is rolled up. We're getting it nicely sparked up, nice and even, hopefully. This is why all my lighters are dead, because I hold it on so long just to make sure that it doesn't run. Cheers, everybody smoking along. I don't think I'll ever get used to that taste, of the peach rings. It literally tastes like, and I don't want to sound like sexist or anything when I say this, but it tastes like you've got a woman's perfume. I don't know why it tastes like a woman's perfume over a man's, but like, I don't know. I just imagine this tastes like women's perfume, and then you just sprayed it on your tongue. It's not good. It doesn't taste like peach at all. It just tastes like perfume. I don't know where they got peach from with this. Stuffy was an American cult recovery stuff. He was American who liked his weed. Don't have anyone really to talk to. I mean, you can talk. Go ahead and talk, bro. That's fine. I'm happy to chat with you about it. Because, I don't know, obviously seem pretty sad about it. That sucks. Chat away. I'm not going to tell you not to. That would be a dick move, man. Talk. Let it all out. Perfume. I used to get that with most flavored papers. This is not a flavored paper. This is. Where are they? These are the Seda 100% organic rolling papers. Non flavored. The weed, the bud inside it is peach rings, and that tastes like perfume. Yo, what up, Alex? I'm sorry to bring this up immediately, but we were just talking about it. Well, not about you, about somebody else. I'm sorry to see about your dog, bro. That sucks. I hope you're okay. I literally just saw it before I jumped on stream as well. It sucks real hard. Just sad, but that's life. It's cool to chill with you. Oh, okay. Sorry, I just jumped in. Yeah, no, it's not a flavored paper. It's just a regular paper, one that I've never seen before. But I reviewed it. I can't remember when I reviewed it. It was a couple days ago, I think, for the advent calendar. And it's all right. It doesn't taste like anything. It's on par, maybe just a little bit below a raw. So yeah, these are decent papers. It's just the bud inside that tastes like perfume. It's not my favorite. The effects, I like the effects. They make you uplifted and like, they just make you feel a little bit silly actually. But the taste is just something that you need to get over. Hello to Jay. Are you on a bus right now? That got me. Oh, bro. I need to take a sip of water after that. Fuck me. I almost just threw up off that. Oh, bro, there's actual tears. I don't know if you can see, but that hit really just like punched me in the throat. Wow. Right, and on that note, I think I'm going to open the calendar because I need something to sip on whilst I'm talking. Okay, so number 13, my advent calendar is tipped over, but number 13, you can't see it, is right there. So I'll try and move us out of the way. Move us back over. Okay, so today's beer is the Hazy Jane. We've had the Hazy Jane before. I don't think I've reviewed it though. It says embrace the opaque. Brewdog on the side, Hazy Jane. This is a 5% New England IPA. So let's just get this poured out. take a sip because my voice sounds really, really bad. And that is what she's looking like. Hazy, as the name says. Smells quite fruity. Cheers. Yeah, and I already knew that I like that. It tastes milder than I remember. I remember it being quite strong. But maybe I had the double hazy or even the triple hazy. But yeah, fruity, kind of tropical. Not really beery, I guess. But good. We'll review it more later. Just gonna scroll back up the chat for a second and catch up. Yeah, it sucks definitely, but I'm doing okay. Just ate some pretzel edibles, trying to feel better. Pretzel edibles sound odd. Sounds weird. I don't really like pretzels to begin with, unless they're the soft bread ones. I don't really like the crunchy one. Your brother's name is Simon. I don't mind Hazy Jane, but Punk is my favourite because I'm common. Yeah, we had Punk a couple of days ago, and that is not my favourite. It's not as bad as I remember it to be. Like the last time I had it before the advent calendar, I really didn't like it to the point where I tipped it away. But pardon me, it wasn't so bad last time. This is nice though. I'm enjoying this. It's a lot milder than I thought. It doesn't taste as strong as I remember it does. Last time I had it, I'm sure it tasted super strong. Or maybe I was just more of a bitch back then. I am reading all the comments, but I don't want to keep bringing up your dog if it's going to make you upset. So, like, I don't want to move on in like a rude way. But yeah, like I'm sorry about it, and I don't want to keep making you upset. So I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Not because if you want to, we can, but at the same time, like I don't want to make you sad. The punk. God, my voice is gonna go, bro. I apologize. The punk is pretty strong. Yeah, it's not my favorite. I don't like the flavor of it, like the grapefruitiness. I've really gone off grapefruit. Jay's got a migraine. Wanna blat? Don't blat. Don't blat on the bus. I love the background music you got going on. Perfect level. Okay, good, cool. I'm glad that is to perfect level. It's literally just some lo-fi stream on YouTube that I found that I just put on in the background whenever I'm doing shit. It's interesting how the UK, Jesus, and this is my second beer of the day, but the beers were like a good 3 hours apart. So I don't know why I'm tripping over my words so much. Interesting how the UK and America does the different alcohol percentages. What do you mean by that? Like this one is 5% per beer. Um, I don't really understand percentages. I'll be honest with you. Obviously, the higher it is, the stronger it is. But I don't really, I don't really understand it. I don't know how it works, and I should understand it a little bit because I've worked in pubs for years and years. But I really don't. I don't understand it. I remember the hazy being quite strong tasting. Yeah, but it I can't. I'm really stumbling over my words. Like I really. I put the joint down as well. I'm gonna spark it back up, but I don't think it's a good idea to be honest with you. I can't talk as it is. It might give me my ability to speak back, or it might just completely incapacitate. That's a big word. That one. We'll try again. Incapacitate me. I honestly don't know why I can't speak tonight. Like I function better off like 5 beers and a couple bong rips than I do when I'm sober. Genuinely. Yeah, so what I was trying to say was I do remember the Hazy Jane being strong. I don't think it's changed since the last time I had it, but I do think the last time I had it was in a 440 ml can instead of a 330 ml can, so maybe that's why there was just more of it, so it seemed a bit stronger to me. Or maybe I just had a stronger can. Sometimes it'd be like that. Like usually 5% is low here. A standard beer is usually 8%. Are you sure? I thought like American beer, like American average bottle of beer is just like piss water. Budweiser, Bud Light, even Coors. To be fair, I drink Coors quite often. It's my go-to, but it is piss water. It's not something that you drink because you really think it's nice. It's just there and it's inoffensive, so that's why you drink it. Yeah, like I thought your beer was weaker. You know, like on American TV shows, that you see people go to bars and they'll drink like two, three, maybe even 4 or 5 bottles of beer, and then they'll get in the car and they'll drive home. And I'm not saying people don't do that here, but it's not like as much of a widely accepted thing. So I thought that your beer was way weaker, especially having like common beers. Like I'm just going off what I see on shows, but like Bud Light and stuff, that's only 3 point something percent last time I looked at it. So I'm not sure, to be honest. I might be wrong. I mean, you live there. Maybe we're just getting our wires crossed somewhere. I don't know. 5% is standard here in the UK. Yeah, I would say in um in a standard pub you're gonna get about 4, maybe 5 different lagers. I'm gonna talk about lagers because that's what I know most about. I don't really know about bitters and stuff like that. But they're gonna be about between 3.8 and 5% is for your premium stuff. Like I think your Heineken might be 5% or 5 point something percent, and then stuff like Madry is 4.8. I think I want to say. Now I don't know if that's bang on, but it's around that, and that's considered premium. And in my pub, I think that's considered premium along with the Heineken. So anywhere from like 3.8 to 5% is your standard over here that you're going to find in a pub. But once you get to 5% and more, that's when you're looking at like premium and also like strong lagers and stuff like that. Or at least that's what I've been told. That's what I've learned from my current job. Because we don't sell Stella, and loads of people come in asking for it, and that's like the premium slash strong lager in most places. But we have Heineken and Madry, which is like pretty much beer and Moretti. I read something. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but I'm a nerd when I'm talking about beer. It's just something that I'm interested in. So we sell Coors and we sell Madry, and there's only a 15 pence difference between the two. But I tend to go for the Coors just because it's a bit lighter and it's less percentage. So if I'm drinking at work, which I'm allowed to do because I work in a pub, I drink the Coors and I feel more alert's not the word, like aware is not the word, but I don't feel as intoxicated is the proper word to say, but it sounds bad when you're talking about whilst you're at work. Madry is a nighttime drink if you're doing a close. I hope my boss never finds these streams. And like causes your standard daytime drink because it's not as strong. But yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, okay. So Madry is brewed by Molson Coors, and it's a rumor that it's the same thing. Madry is just Coors with added hop flavor. I know nobody actually cares about this shit, but I'm nerdy and I like it. So that's what I heard. And I need to try the two side by side and determine it. But I can't have 2 pints in one, not in one, but like next to each other whilst I'm at work. I don't think that'd be acceptable. I make myself sound like an alcoholic. I'm not. I'm never drunk well, I'm not usually drunk while I'm at work. Budweiser is pissing causes, right? Yeah, like I don't claim that it's good, but it's just the one that I choose out of your standard pub. If you go in, it's probably gonna have cause there, and it's probably gonna be all right. So you stick with what you know, and it tends to be inoffensive. Alex is not a beer guy. I drink either girly shit or hard, no in between. What would you class as girly shit? What is a girly drink? I hate like I say this as well. I'm part of the problem, but it also bugs me when people come in. Or it also bugs me. This has always bugged me that people, and I know it's just like an old person thing, but it bugs me. I got hair from somewhere when blokes will come to the bar and they'll go, "Oh, a pint for me and half for her," talking about either the wife or the girlfriend. And I just think to myself, why can't she have a pint? She might want a pint. Fuck you. I'm going to ask her, do you want a pint? And she'll say no. But, like, it bugs me. I used to say it to my mum as well because my mum always got pints. She would never buy halves. And she'd say that as well. She'd be like, well, I don't want a half. I'm having a pint. Fuck you. So that's probably why I think the way I do, because my mum used to say that as well. She wouldn't say fuck you, but, she would say it in my own mum kind of way. By girly shit, I mean what most people consider light drinks like Smirnoff. Smirnoff? Like vodka? I don't think vodka's a light drink, my boy, and my guy. That was in one. Or you could be. I don't know, but like, my guy. Unless you mean like Smirnoff Ice and stuff like that, which I'm not adverse to. I quite like Smirnoff Ice. I don't drink it a lot, but like, don't mind it. To be fair, I used to like back in the day, and I do mean back in the day because I think I was like 10 or something like that. Bacardi Breezers, but they don't make them anymore. They used to be watermelon flavored, like Smirnoff Ice, but with a different spirit. I think it's rum that Bacardi is. They used to bang, but I was underage and they don't make them anymore. Borderline only drinks around Christmas. I wish I could only drink around Christmas, but I'm addicted to alcohol, so I can't do that. I'm joking. I'm not. I just like it. That's what they all say, isn't it? I'm not addicted. I just like it. I don't drink the rest of the year mainly because I prefer weed and get mad hangovers. Yeah, I don't drink to the point where, well, most of the time, like almost all of the time, I will only drink a few beers. My max that I don't like to go above 5 because that's when like you start to feel shit. So I know my limits. I'm not saying I always stick to it, but I do know what they are. Occasionally have a drink with friends if they're having a good time, but other than that, weed. I'm the same. I go for Bud or Coors too. Yeah, it's standard. Smirnoff Ice, not vodka. Right? Okay. Some Americans say Smirnoff weird as well. I don't know if we're saying it wrong or whether like you guys are saying it wrong, but whenever I've watched videos of Americans, they say Smirnoff like with a double E instead of an I. I don't know why it bugs me. It just does. It's just accents and shit. No, vodka is not light at all. I do not touch vodka unless it's in a cocktail, and you can't obviously take it out of a cocktail. Then I'll drink it, but I will only have one vodka-based cocktail, and then go on to have other things. I won't drink vodka with something else, just like a vodka and coke or a vodka and lemonade. Fuck that. Flavored vodka, I don't want anything to do with it. Just no. I can't. I don't want anything to do with vodka. Mainly spirits. I don't go for many spirits at all nowadays. I used to drink quite a lot of whiskey with my mate, but she's been sober for coming up like 4 years now, so I rarely drink whiskey anymore. I don't mind spiced rum, but I never have the opportunity to drink it, and it doesn't really bother me. So, and gin, I don't mind gin, but I'm quite picky about my gin. I guess you could say I'm a bit of a gin snob because we got shitloads of gin on the counter, but I haven't touched it because it's all a bit shit. But it's not mine anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like a Smirnoff Ice on a warm day. Yeah, that sounds like a good thing. I don't really like being drunk. Nah, me neither. And I know this for myself. I don't like being drunk, but I like the feeling of sitting and having a beer, which it might sound counterintuitive, but I like alcohol frees. I would quite happily sit and drink alcohol free beer. Not maybe not whilst I'm out. I would have to like get to that point, but when I'm at home, I don't mind drinking alcohol free beer. I can't say it, but I don't mind it. I can get a hangover from just 2 beers, and I don't need to get drunk. Ouch. Yeah, I don't want to get to that point because I do actually enjoy my beers. I don't want to get a hangover off just 2. That would suck. I tried a new alcohol-free beer recently. We got a new one in at work. Um, burp. Sorry. It's called Erdinger. I've never tried it before, but I tried it the other day. It's quite decent. I could drink that whilst I'm at work. It's fine. We have Heineken Blue and Guinness Zero, and sometimes I drink the Guinness Zero because it's nice, but it's expensive. It's the same price as a normal beer, which in my brain doesn't make sense at all. Because why would I could just pay 20p extra and get an actual Guinness, or pay £4 for a Guinness Zero? Like, I don't want to pay that much for a non-alcohol beer. But it's prices, and prices are what they are. Just don't want to pay it. Has she been sober for 4 years? I think it's more than 3 years, but I don't know when the actual date that she was sober was. So I'm gonna say around 4 years. I think coming up 4 years or something like that. I use vodka. I can't even say that anymore. Vodka for degreasing my engine. I'm nearly 40. Same. I'm nearly 40, which it sucks, but I don't feel like I'm gonna be another year older in 10 days. It just feels weird. Like, it doesn't feel like my birthday is coming up at all. I'm not in a birthday mood. Supposed to be going out for a birthday meal soon, and I don't even want to do that, to be honest. I was looking forward to it, and now I'm just like, I can't be bothered. But we move. A lot of bars seem to charge the same for low and nose. Yeah, because a lot of them now are craft style ones. But I think if it's just like, we do Heineken Blue, which is £2.60 for a bottle. So if you buy 2 of them, put them in a pint glass, you're paying like £5.20 or something like that for a pint, when a standard pint is just £4.10. So you could just buy the standard pint. It's more expensive at some points to drink the alcohol free. So you really got to commit to it if you want to do it. And like, I can swap and change. I've been starting to have like 2 alcohol frees and then a normal pint, which still paying for it and shit, but it's all right. It's not bad. Like I said, I don't mind the alcohol frees. I quite like them. My favorite beer is an alcohol free one. It's not my favorite of all time, but it's one that I would, if I saw it in a pub, I'd probably go for it. The Adnams Ghost Ship Pale Ale, 0.5%. Sound right autistic when I talk about beers. I noticed it tonight. I never noticed it before, but when I was going off about it earlier, I could feel the autism. And nobody said it, but I could feel it within myself. So Wow, you're nearly 40. You look good for your age. Yeah, I'll be 38 next week. Sucks. But I don't feel it. I don't feel 38. Time does fly. And that big old 38 will creep up on you. No, I'm not going to be 38. I am going to be 28 though, which is also a big number. But I'm at the end of the joint. I'm nearly at the end of the beer, which is a shame because I've been enjoying this. I've not really been sipping it that much, but I am enjoying it. I keep getting adverts from Brewdog telling me to stock up my fridge for Christmas. And I think I might just get some of these Hazy Janes, to be honest. Can't even say Hazy Janes. I always think that when I drink and smoke weed together, that it's the beer that's making me slur. But I think I've learned tonight that it's not. It's the weed that makes me slur because I can't speak at all. I keep lighting this roach, but it's gone. Just let it die. It's gone. It's gone. It was a nice joint, though. I did actually enjoy that. Nice change from the Stardog. Hopefully, I can get something different very soon. But I need to go Christmas food shopping before I can get myself some different weed because, priorities. I'm joking, by the way. It's not actually. I don't actually have to choose between weed and eating. That was a joke. You had me. I thought, damn, I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, nah, I'm joking. I'm going to be 28 on the 23rd in exactly 10 days' time. So everybody needs to be here in 10 days' time for the stream and also for the advent calendar because I think it's going to be a Christmassy one because we're like 2 days away. Well, it's the day before the end of the calendar, so it's got to be a special beer. So I think it's going to be really fun. But we are at the end of the Hazy Jane and at the end of the joint, so I'm going to tap out of tonight's stream. I did put some water on to boil, and it's probably boiled over by now, so I need to go and check on that. Thank you for showing up. It's been fun. It's just been a little short one tonight. Come back tomorrow for day number 14. Peace.